In the commercial market, there are thousands of brands and products. Out of the millions of items sold to consumers, there are select few brands that people hold in higher esteem than others. Swarovski is one of those brands. Swarovski started in 1892, when Daniel Swarovski invented the first automated precision machine used to cut crystals. Not long after Swarovski's initial success did he see more. The fashion industry quickly caught on to these magnificent crystals, embroidering them into clothes, placing them on handbags, and detailing them into shoes. After Swarovski had such success in their first market, in 1977, Swarovski developed a jewelry line and a line of silver crystal figurines. Swarovski, again, at the release of their new product, experienced great success. A few years later, Swarovski again added to their repertoire, but in a new and unusual way. In 1995, Swarovski created a whole new world, Swarovski World, or, as it was more formally called, Crystal Welton. In Crystal Welton, time does not pass. It is a museum dedicated solely to Swarovski. Crystal Welton preserved the memories of the time you were first there, much like the Natural History Museum does for Holden Caulfield. Every time he goes back to the museum, the people will be in their canoe rowing. The cavemen will be trying to start a fire. It never changes. However, at Crystal Welton, there are things Holden would find repulsive. The museum facilitates people buying crystals to make themselves more beautiful, and to Holden, people are phony when they buy things to make themselves pretty or more attractive. But what does all this say about consumer culture? In America's culture, we need things to prove our worth. In 2010, there were over $426.4 million worth of jewelry sold globally. In America's consumer culture, people value what other people can see. This phenomena is why most people who know about Swarovski only know about the aesthetically pleasing products. People are only concerned with outward appearance. Why buy a product that's only beauty is on the inside when a ring or a necklace promises the beauty of the model wearing it? To Holden, the idea that a model has to sell the jewelry is repulsive. Models make children who see them want to grow up, want to make them become more mature and abandon their childhood. But what's even worse is that all the phonies out in the world are going to buy that crap that models are selling. What Holden finds so horrifying is an integral part of America's consumer culture. In consumer culture, image is everything, and brands are even more important. For limited brands, the branded companies it controls made 89% of its income in 2010, whereas the unbranded assorted companies it controls made only 11%. The name of a product makes it more valuable. For Swarovski, the name adds to the beauty of the product, and subsequently to a person's beauty, as opposed to a similar crystal without the name. In the consumer's eye, that nameless crystal is not as beautiful. Our consumer culture tells us that the more beautiful, expensive, ridiculous, branded things you own, the more beautiful you are. The more brilliant your necklace is, or your ring is, or your figurines are, the more value you as a person have. In essence, you are what you buy. Take a second to think about it. As a consumer looking to enhance their purchased beauty, would you want to buy just any crystal? Or would you want to buy Swarovski?